Good.
Well, it's still a beautiful morning here from the streets of Abaita Babiri in Katavi Town Council, Wakiso District, this beautiful morning, and I can confirm that the day is fresh, just as planned. Of course, we know that 8 people have come out to vie for the mayor position for Katavi Town Council in Wakiso District, but part of the challenges that have been manifested during the time when service delivered at a local government level is tax remittance among the rest. I can say that Katavi Town Council still remains one of the strongholds of the opposition, but also many challenges that come through that. It's one of the areas that have one of the major landing sites. Kasenyi, we have the other side of Weringa and the rest. But we want to understand from a local government perspective how some of these challenges are really getting to be addressed. I am joined by the mayor for Katavi Town Council, who is also an incumbent in this election, to just give us a perspective of how the town council is getting ready in as far as how we are going for this election and some of the challenges. Mayor Ronald Kalema joins me this beautiful morning. Thank you so much for joining on Mending the Team.
Thank you very much for looking out to us. Yes.
First of all, as a town council, which has been you yourself, you have been in office, you're running another term. What are some of those things you think have been achieved and those that you think have not been achieved, and under what circumstances they have not been achieved?
Thank you very much. There are quite many. I found this town council with a budget of 500 millions. As I speak today, we have a budget of 1.8 local revenue and about 2 billions from the central government, which makes us to 3.8. It may not be constant because sometimes money from central government varies, but at least we have elevated. And then we have also introduced new ways of paying taxes so that we stop this closing of shops of people. We have the mobile money systems and the PRN, which normally goes directly to the URA. So it has brought up money together and reduced on the level of corruption from the government officials. We have also shifted from Entebbe Division A because that's where our headquarters have been since time immemorial. And we have built in Chitala, which is actually the center of Katavi Town Council. We have also lobbied because when you're in leadership, you may not use the only resources that you have, but you also lobby from some stakeholders, and we have very good lobbies that we have done. Rotarians from Katavi, Bwebaja, Garuga, Bwerenga, they have put structures on our schools like Chitala Senior Secondary Schools, our health center in Nalugala. We have also lobbied Kids of Africa. We normally see those runs, we run with them, and the proceeds from those runs go to our public schools. There's a school we lobbied for, and we invited the Minister of Education, who gave us full furniture, first class, and so many other things. We've tried.
Yeah. Your town council is one of those that have been characterized or referred to as those that have failed to manage environmental issues, sand, dredging, and the rest. Kitubulu Forest, I can say that, where you were before. And why do you think this makes you seek another term of office? Because this partly looks like it's a failure.
Thank you very much. If you go to records, starting from your media center, I am one of the leaders that have tried to fight for that. The only disappointment I've got is that the authorities that are supposed to do that are actually corrupt. When you look at NFA, its mandate is to protect forests. Me, I just come in as a voice to add on as a leader, which I have done. But their protection has not been seen. For example, a recent drive that we have done in Chitubulu Forest, NFA has an office there which is actually protecting the forest. But they are the same people that gave out that forest to a Chinese investor without consulting the stakeholders. Me as a leader, I have given out my ideas, my views about how we can protect the environment. When you come to sand mining, I have literally fought almost with people. But when you go to the ground, you'll find that the one who is doing sand mining is actually a big person in the government. So you find that you, a small fish, you are fighting a big fish. But we do our level best. You've seen when we went to Nambigira swamp, where you go around Mpala toll station. People that had built on the wetland. I had to involve NEMA. We sat with them, agreed, they mapped, and you see those houses were demolished. We gave people time and they had to shift. To me, that's an achievement that I tried to balance with my people and also NEMA. But the major work is supposed to be done by those agencies. NEMA has a full ED who is paid 1 million times than me. NFA the same. Why don't they do their work? Why do they only want us as leaders to come out and shout to people, then that's when they can seek and hide? No, they should do their work. If they cannot manage their work, let them resign and we take over. Now, like if you make me an ED of NEMA, oh my God, you can see how I can do the work.
You have been the mayor for a second term now, seeking another third term, I can say. What do you think you deserve this?
Definitely, I do. A good leader deserves to complete his programs. Like I've told you, we've built the headquarters and I've not finished the second phase. We on first ground, we have done it well. I need to finish the second phase. There are some roads that I've lobbied from the government to be tarmacked. For example, this road from Katabi, which we call Sebugwa Bonono Road, is going to be tarmacked under Greater Kampala Metropolitan with the World Bank. I need to be there to supervise so that the work is done. We have also lobbied tarmac at around Garuga, which is called Chitala Narugara Community Access Road, which was given to me by Uganda Road Fund. I need to be there to see the project that it completes, because me, I've been talking to my people, they give me land, and government gives me money, does the work. There's also another project which is coming up in Ichituburu. You've seen Ichituburu being muddy during rainy season because of the drainage system. And because it is actually on almost a silty land. So I lobbed the 2 billion shillings from Ministry of Works, which is going to be used to tarmac that road. So I still need to be there to supervise, and so many other things. I want to put up a health center 3 in Katabi, because when you look around, it is only Katabi without a health center 3. Entebbe has, Kajans has, Kasanji has. For us, we've not been having it. We only have health center 2s. So I am trying my level best to see that we put up a health center 3.
Okay, for time reason, I got you going for your work. I just grabbed you on the streets, but I want to thank you so much for making time to speak to us on the morning at 10.
Thank you very much. I want to thank you, NTV, for always looking onto the leaders, especially the local leaders. Local authority would work very well if the government gives it power, but the government denied it power. We collect revenue, URA takes it, then we have to wait and beg for it. But the mandate that was put in the 1995 Constitution gave us our autonomy, which the government deprived. Please, if we give you our money, don't waste for us to beg for you. Bring back our money and we do the work. Unasikia?
Definitely, they should bring your money, I can say. But of course, what the mayor has been talking about is the remittance of the tax that is collected from the local people. Sometimes we have seen on the streets when people, the enforcers are coming to close shops and the rest. But the whole thing remains that service delivery at a local level remains very key and important. And we hope that as we are going for this, the legislation purpose has to remain and take its course over this. But now for time reasons, I want to link to my colleague Herbert Kamoga in Luweero. Herbert, if you can get my voice, what exactly is happening in Luweero and what can you tell us? Herbert?
Thank you so much, Ivan, and thanks for the conversation from Entebbe. Now I join you live from Luweero, and the parliamentary nominations last week saw 64 candidates being nominated to contest for 11 slots for Greater Luweero districts. For Luweero, we have 4 slots, and those slots attracted 29 people. Nakasongola has also 4 slots, which attracted still 19 people. And Nakasongola has 3 slots, which attracted 19 people. And then Nakaseke district has also 4 slots, which attracted a number of 16 candidates who are vying for these slots. For Nakaseke North County, there are only 2 people who are contesting, and one is a Professor Wilbur Aheba from the ruling National Resistance Movement, and then Kayanja Godfrey, who is vying for the NUP ticket this time round. You will remember that during last elections in 2021, the Nakaseke North MP seat was uncontested during the general elections, and the incumbent MP sailed through unopposed, and he was able to enter parliament without battling. He only battled in the party primaries. Now, this time round, we had someone who came to contest and to see that he put a contestation to see that he can also come and take this slot. But what happened after the nomination last week, I have information that this man Kayanja Godfrey is running a medical facility in Ngoma town. And what happened after his nomination, when he went back, he found seals at this facility and letters telling him how he was operating illegally. And now we're going to have a conversation with him about politics and careers. I understand he is a medical officer and he is in the health profession. But we want to understand how his coming into politics has affected his business. I mean, his service as a health service provider in the Nakaseke North constituency, and what this has to do with the people who've been seeking services from his facility in Ngoma. So welcome, Mr. Kayanja Godfrey. You're live on Morning at NTV. Please first say greetings to our audience, and then you'll tell us what happened after your nomination.
Thank you so much. Good morning, viewers. This is Geoffrey Kayanja, a health worker in Ngoma, that is in Nakaseke North constituency. I happen to stand on the NUP ticket contesting for the MP seat of Nakaseke North. To put you a little bit behind, nomination process went on smoothly, and surely I had no problem at the nomination office. We arrived very early in the morning, welcomed in a good way, handled properly, and we were very happy with the Electoral Commission in Nakaseke district. What they did was really good, and we were very happy with that. Now, on the 23rd, because I was nominated on the 24th, isn't it?
That was 22nd and 23rd.
22nd and 23rd. Yes, I was nominated on the second day. Now, on the 20, that was Wednesday. Wednesday evening at around 8 p.m., we received a letter which was ordering us to close Maholo Medical Center. And we said, what is this? This Maholo Medical Center is fully licensed. We said, okay, we shall abide by the instructions.
What was the letter reading?
The letter was citing two facilities, Maholo Medical Center and another in the neighborhood, which I may not mention now. So we said, okay, this has been intended to interrupt our nomination. So for us, we proceeded with the nomination. We were given a warm welcome and we were nominated at around 10 a.m. Then, this letter, at around 11 a.m., the DHO Nakaseke district came with police at our facility. They were looking for Kayanja Geoffrey. So when they tried to find out that we are not around, they called us that you people, you are hiding. Remember, they didn't even inform us that they are coming. Medical centers are supposed to undergo support supervision, but these people came abruptly. It was a nomination day.
There was no notice.
There was no noticing. So they came, only to hear that DHO calling, you people, where are you? You are hiding. We said, no, this is nomination day. We are at Nakaseke for nomination of Geoffrey Kayanja, NUP candidate. So we again heard that he had left seals on the doors, restricting us not to open the medical center.
Was this facility licensed? And when was it licensed?
The facility has worked for 13 years. 13 years. And for the 13 years, Uganda Medical and Dental Practitioners Council has never come on ground. Can you imagine?
Like to have a complaint.
Like
on,
to have no, they're supposed to come. They're supposed to come and do support supervision. You see, medical is a profession which has to be ongoing on whatever is changing.
Like routine supervision.
Routine supervision. When they heard that Kayanja Geoffrey is contesting this NRM candidate who is called Ahewa Wiriba, to Sime Charles, to take a little bit back, to Sime Charles, the Registrar Uganda Medical and Dental Practitioners Council came on the 7th and confiscated the license, which he signed by himself. Can you imagine? For us, we kept quiet because we had soft copies of that license. We waited. So on that nomination day, the DHO Nakaseke, Dr. Simon Aliga, with the OC station in Ngoma, they came and put sales on Mahoro Medical Center. Mahoro Medical Center has got all the relevant documents to operate. This is a medical center which has worked for 13 years down the road. This is a medical center which is registered with URSB, and the certificates are here with us here. It has the operation permit from Ngoma Town Council. It is under routine supervision by the health inspector. So
you want to say that the closure of this facility is attributed to your joining politics?
Definitely. Definitely. Because these people are scared. These are people who don't want to be contested against. When they hear about NUP, they start trembling, they fear. Yet NUP has got so many supporters in Ngoma, but most of them are in hiding because of intimidation.
How many people have been receiving health services from this facility, and how has this affected them?
They are quite many, because as I talk now, 2 facilities have been closed. Ours, we have been receiving, for example, scan patients on daily basis, you can get 10. We are slightly opposite the Ngoma Health Center 4, which does not have an ultrasound machine. And most of these mothers come to our facility accessing these services, and including this neighboring facility. So once these mothers go to antenatal, they are tasked to do routine obstetric scans. I'm a sonographer myself, professionally. Yes. So these mothers are now stuck because government has failed to install a working ultrasound machine.
You said 2 other facilities have been closed.
Yes.
These other facilities, are they also closed because of politics? And why would you say closed because of politics?
Okay, this is the point. Whenever I renew my license, I've been tasking Uganda Medical and Dental Practitioners Council. You people, ever since I opened this facility, I've never seen you on the ground. So many clinics are there operating without licenses. What is the relevance of us paying? What is the relevance of us paying? You people, you sit here and you don't come to our facilities. Now, when they came, I think, targeting me because of politics. But I've been tasking them, can you come and see what we are doing? Because we are supposed to be corrected. In medical, you're supposed to be even given CM is.
Okay, our time is running down.
Yes.
But I will ask you just one more question.
Yes.
What next now? After the facility is closed, are you going to appeal to the Uganda Dental and Practitioners Medical Dental and Practitioners Council, or what's your next move?
Our next move, of course, we shall first ask them to do things in the right way. We are not chasing them from Ngoma Town Council. What they did to come was okay, but confiscating a license which was already issued, that is against the law. To get this license, it goes through like 4 people. They have to come, supervise and approve. They score you, then you qualify to get. Now, our next move, when they don't deliver our license within this week, we shall give them a week, from now up to Friday. Let them come and engage us. Suppose supervision was supposed to be on the ground. Why do you close and I don't access the facility to correct what is wrong? Because now I don't even have a chance to correct what is wrong. We have a list of those items which are missing. Out of the 23 items they wrote, we got a chance and we saw the list. Out of the 23 items they listed, we have 21. Only 2 items are missing. Medical centers are supposed to be given a chance, like 2 weeks, to correct what they don't have. Then you come back and supervise again.
Okay.
So our next move, for us, we say, okay, these are our bosses. Thank you so much for coming and supervising, but in a political season, you did a great mistake of confiscating our licenses. Patients are now suffering. Remember, it is not only Mahoro Medical Center. The other clinic neighboring to us is also closed. We don't know what they found there. That person will have to explain himself. But my biggest worry is, as I wind up, Uganda Medical and Dental Practitioners Council, it is good to come on ground and supervise. But be careful of these NRM leaders. They are going to make you do great mistakes, which might end up even in courts of law. And you will be meant you'll be charged individually. You will be charged individually if you don't deliver our license in time. Okay. And also, look here.
Yeah, we are that time.
Once you close a facility like that, you have to come out in the camera and say that this facility has been opened, it has all the relevant documents. Otherwise, it is affecting us greatly.
Okay, we would love to continue with this conversation, but our time is really up. But I thank you for coming out and then talking about these issues. You've heard from him. His facility has been closed because he alleges that it's because he came to contest for the Nakaseke North MP seat. My name is Herbert Kamoga. I want now to take you for a short commercial break.